European culture and art in the 17th century. Mannerism was an artistic movement that emerged in Italy in the 1520s and 1530s and was replaced by a new movement called the Baroque.
Baroque artists tried to bring together the classical ideas of Renaissance art and the spiritual feelings of the 16th century religious revival. In large part, though, Baroque art and architecture reflected a search for power. Perhaps the greatest figure of the Baroque period was the Italian architect and sculptor Gian Lorenzo Bernini, who completed St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City, Rome. The Baroque painting style was known for its use of dramatic effects to arouse the emotions, as shown in the work of another important Italian artist of the Baroque period, Caravaggio. He used dramatic lighting to heighten emotions, to focus details, and to isolate the figures in his paintings. His work placed an emphasis on everyday experience. In the first half of the 18th century, two composers perfected the Baroque musical style and composed some of the world's most enduring music. George Friedrich Handel wrote much secular music, but he is probably best known for his religious music. Handel's Messiah has been called a rare work that appeals immediately to everyone and yet is a masterpiece of the highest order. Johann Sebastian Bach was music director at the Church of St. Thomas in Leipzig. He composed his Mass in B minor and other works that gave him the reputation of being one of the greatest composers of all time.
A cultural flowering took place in England in the late 16th and early 17th centuries. The period is often called the Elizabethan era, because so much of it fell within the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. Of all the forms of Elizabethan literature, none express the energy of the era better than drama. Of all the English dramatists, none is more famous than William Shakespeare. Shakespeare has long been viewed as an universal genius. A master of the English language, he brought many new words into common usage. One of the crowning achievements of the golden age of Spanish literature was the work of Miguel Cervantes. His novel Don Quixote has been hailed as one of the greatest literary works of all the time. The standard of playwrights was set by Lope de Vega. He wrote an extraordinary number of plays. Vega's plays are thought to be witty, charming, action-packed, and realistic. Lope de Vega made no apologies for the fact that he wrote his plays to please his